Racks, that's all in my Louis V jeans, double stuff.
Rolling.
I'm touching the max, these little itty bitty niggas know it's up. Charlie King.
Oh fuck, a little different vibe today, eh?
It's a little different, you know, kind of a bevy here now and again. You know,
Bevy.
Get a little excited.
Fuck yeah.
Real
love
quick,
it.
just
Morning Bev.
Morning, yeah. Oh, cheers to it.
Cheers.
Denny, got your bev? Oh, that was a quick one.
That's perfect, Bev. That's like a fucking
With a Red Bull.
basically
Action.
a Jaeger bomb with no
Action.
Jaeger.
No, I'm just not taking anything.
I know.
You ready?
Oh, you ripping the shotty?
Yeah.
You're an animal. Get in. Yeah.
Love to see it.
Love
This is what you got to do to bounce back from the sickness, what everyone's calling Corona.
So we
Well,
were definitely
alcohol
off for a while.
Well, yeah, you
Alcohol,
were,
yeah.
and then technically I was negative as well, but when you're surrounded by the virus,
Yeah, I was gonna
beating
say
the shit out of
Dude,
everybody.
we got
sometimes
so
you gotta-
unlucky. We got so unlucky.
Oh, that was
Everything-
terrible. All three of us were
Literally,
fucked.
dude. So when I think Spen first, he had to quarantine. He
Yep.
was fine, but he had to do the quarantine deal for
Yep,
a
just
few
have my
days or
little.
whatever.
Yep, would have been like
And
that
then
week.
Then he
Denny,
was sick as a fuck.
then Denny had to quarantine too because he thought he had the vid, so he just had to be safe about that. A few days, he was sick as fuck. Then
Not
after
pressing.
Denny, we thought we were gonna get shit back in action. Next thing you know,
You're
I
right.
get smacked with a stomach bug. And
Just puking and shit.
Tuna got it too right after me. But yeah, dude, that was literally like
He's a mess.
no cap. It was probably the worst sickness I've ever had. But it was so short and intense. Like it was, dude, brutal.
So how's it feel?
I don't know if anybody. Oh, it feels great to be back. Bro. Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that
Good to be
was-
back.
Yeah. But yeah, so now we're all healthy. Everything's good, you know. So let's go.
First and
Um,
foremost, we're gonna dabble into the Tiger situation.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
prayers up.
you
for
hate
Tiger.
to fucking see it, man.
It's terrible.
Oh my
And
God.
for people like us, literally, Tiger, man, I love him.
Dude, it's crazy.
I
Like, these
hope he
past 2
comes
years,
back.
so last year at the beginning of the year, it was the Kobe situation.
Yep.
I hate even fucking bringing it up. It makes me sick.
Yeah.
But, you know, rest in peace to a GOAT. And now at the beginning of this year, we got the Tiger situation. But, you know, Tiger obviously is more fortunate
Yeah.
in his case.
All the golfers
Very
wore
fortunate.
their
They're
Sunday
red.
red.
That,
Yeah,
dude,
it's
that
fire.
was
That was
so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that one got me.
That was
Yeah.
good.
Tiger got out and said how touched he was, and everybody would do
Did he
something like
really?
that.
I didn't
Yeah.
even see that. That's
Yeah.
even cooler. Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so hopefully he comes back and at least, like, he might not be able to play, like, serious competitiveness.
Well, everybody says he's done.
He could
the
be
majority
done.
of people I've talked to say he's done.
And that will, if he does come back, that makes
It'll
the
fuel
story
him.
even greater.
But
yeah.
then
it'll
hear
fuel-
this. Charlie's what, 12
Everybody
years
said
old?
we were done too. but here we are.
Literally,
Here we
let's
are.
say a decade from now, he's playing in the PNC Championship with his boy.
Who's this?
Oh,
Tiger
I
and
mean,
his son,
there's
Charlie.
there's 16-year-olds that play in it.
That's
so.
what I'm saying. So he has so much time and like to just, you know what, relax. T, you're good. We'll see you here in a little bit. And he's gonna be playing golf just with all the old heads, I promise.
He's gonna be playing
Right.
Peyton Manning and shit.
Like how what was it? Jack was teeing off at Paynes Valley, hole 19. Like everybody's out there loving it.
What is
Him
it?
and
Peyton's Valley?
Paynes Valley.
I thought you said. I was like, man,
Well,
he's got a golf course.
No. It was Paynes Valley
Imagine.
Cup is
That'd be
the
sick.
tournament. It's at Tiger's course. First one was last year,
Okay.
but it's called something else. But that's just
Oh,
what they
it's
call
Tiger's course?
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fire. So how many does Tiger just have one course?
Well, he
I'd
has
like
one
to
in his
imagine he has a
backyard,
couple.
Yeah.
and that one's pretty neat. That's a good question. Yeah, Danny, we get into that.
Yeah.
Let's see how many courses Tiger got, because I think that one might be called like Wolf Bear Lodge or
If
something
Donald
like
Trump
that.
owns more golf courses than Tiger Woods, I'm
Well,
at this point.
Oh,
Trump's
but
fucking banned
yeah,
it.
Donald.
He has so
he
many
has a
golf
lot
courses.
of shit. Donald has a lot of shit.
He's got a lot of shit. A lot of real estate.
I bet he has like a Trump series of courses like this.
He does. He has like the Trump resorts or whatever that all have golf courses
Mhm.
on them.
Right.
He got his own little towers and shit. He's having fun.
Yeah.
He's fun.
Sure he is.
I'll look it up. The courses, Tiger.
Uh oh, there's a ding.
Fuck.
That's just too good. I'm gonna take one more drink. I'm gonna
Oh,
set
that's
it up.
incredible,
Let's
dude.
get going.
In the morning sips, I mean.
Yeah, I'm
I've
a little
done this
loose
in
on
a
the
long
laps
time.
now. Feels great.
See, yeah, Denny's a little uptight. He's getting all stirred about his dentist appointment.
I do not want to get my damn teeth cleaned. Dude. They try to give me fillings. I'm fighting them.
Or what about that, like,
Not a big feeling guy.
giant ass needle?
Dude, I haven't been to the
Jab in
dentist.
the
I don't know
tongue?
about anybody else, but dude, am I the only one that hadn't been to the dentist since high school?
No, I've went since high school for
I
sure.
literally
I don't
had
go.
to
You know,
I
you're not
went
supposed to
to-
go a lot, but
I
yeah,
remember
we go,
my-
I go about probably 4 or 5 times a year.
You remember when?
Actually,
You remember when my
So you-
face had that
holy
big ass
piss.
abscess on it? Like my face was
Yeah.
swollen. Yeah, I had to get a tooth pulled for that.
fuck's sake, bud. I need to probably get my whistles out.
And 4 or 5.
I was gonna say,
Like at least
Jesus,
twice.
Sven's
I swear
getting
it's
his
twice.
teeth cleaned every
You do
fucking
times
week.
twice?
Yeah, twice a year for sure.
That's good. I mean, I.
You haven't
like
missed
that, I just
any?
don't.
No, when they send me that message, like I might send them
I
the 3,
fucking-
like how I'm trying to get you to send them like, hey, I'll reschedule, but I get there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I brush daily. I floss. You know, everything should be good on my end.
Yeah.
I already seen Croc. He straightened me out.
Hey, Doctor,
Like,
yeah, shout out to Doctor. He's a good guy.
Dr. Croc. I'm actually related to him, believe it or not.
No
Look,
way.
Tiger Woods-
I swear.
That's a fun fact.
Tiger Woods golf courses around the world. Must have multiple ones.
Oh,
All right. Well, Denny's figuring that out. I want to get into some of the NFL trade talk before we get into NBA.
Where's JJ going?
Yeah, JJ. I mean, dude.
The Stellars.
Dude, I seen a thing. I seen a thing where he bought property in Cleveland.
No.
Yeah, I swear to God, on Twitter, and it said Justin J. Watt
Oh.
bought property in Cleveland, and it was like somebody whose old property, I forget whose it was, but somebody's old property in Cleveland, bro.
Okay.
That would be so fire. I think it's just kind of whatever.
The Steelers beat him this year, right?
The Browns?
No, the Texans.
I don't know. I'm sure.
Okay,
Texans
so
dog
like,
shit.
all right, so everybody's like, oh, he'll go link up with his brothers. Now he was pissed when he lost. So now, what better way to fucking go beat his brothers? Go play for the
Literally.
Browns.
Tiger Woods owns 9 golf courses or has a stake in 9 golf courses throughout the world.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
He even has one in Beijing.
He bought a house in Strongsville, Ohio. Sources said.
What?
Yeah, and it was somebody's old house.
Where's
Tristan
Strongsville?
Thompson. It was Tristan Thompson's
What?
old house. Yeah.
All right, well, Denny's doing that. I'm gonna get an aerial view of this place, just see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiger Woods has 9 courses throughout the world, one in Beijing.
That's crazy.
One of them is dubbed the playground because it's such a nice. It's like a golfer's paradise.
It's gonna be, oh, they're Rocker Sheltons. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a smooth little crab.
A little lakefront house.
Yeah.
His course in Beijing has 27 holes. Most courses have 18 for reference, obviously, but
Yeah, he did 27, so
it's awesome.
So J.J. Watt's loving the free agency. Carson Wentz.
Is there any chance he resigns the Texans? No.
0. Yeah. And since he bought a house in Ohio, we're gonna assume that he's going to the Browns. So there's that.
Imagine he goes to the Bengals.
Wrap
They
that up.
did live up top and go play down south. Like,
Oh yeah, imagine he gets to the Bengals and plays.
Shit.
Dude, I mean, that's the thing. The Bengals are slept on because
Joe's
if
gonna
Burrow,
come back.
yeah,
I'm
Burrow
telling
would have been healthy this whole time. They would have gave every team a run for their money.
When they beat the Steelers, I was impressed, honestly.
Yeah, and that was without Burrow.
And
Exactly.
everyone's giving the Steelers their best play just because, I mean,
Yeah,
to
they were-
everyone
they were
else, everyone
undefeated
hates the
at that point, I
Steelers.
think.
Like, not for Steeler fans, okay, yeah, people hated
They're
Brady,
literally the
Patriots,
Bengals
like,
were their first
it's
loss.
like, yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, the Steelers are always circled on the schedule for any AFC North, really any team in the league. So that's one of those teams. Like when you're at the top, you're always gonna get everybody's best.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, they're professional. Same when we were talking about basketball. Like, any given night, you're playing someone who's getting paid every minute to,
Right.
like, literally that spot. They're professionals. Everybody's good. Some people are just a lot better.
Right, 100%. But Carson Wentz. So Carson Wentz going to the Colts, and most of the team is.
That's a done
basically-
deal?
Yeah, he's at the
Oh,
Colts.
yeah, he's there.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, so
Lucas
Jalen
Oil.
Who was the
Jalen
Colts?
Hurts is the starter for the Eagles now.
Who was the Colts?
Should have been done long ago. Doug Peterson got fired.
Who was the Colts quarterback this year? Was it Phillip Rivers? No.
Yeah.
Was it Phillip Rivers?
Yeah, so what the fuck are they doing? That's a.
I think
He's
Phillips
old.
Dundee.
Yeah, he's
They
old.
might have announced his retirement.
Dude,
Yeah.
he couldn't even get the Chargers to do
I mean,
anything.
I want to say that's one of those things I saw
Philip
when I
Rivers
was, like,
is
off week.
twice the quarterback Carson Wentz is, in my opinion.
Look.
I know Carson Wentz took him to the Super Bowl. and stuff.
Updated odds for what team JJ Watt
Yeah,
will be
what's
on
the
week
champion?
1 of the week 1 in NFL. Packers have 175. They're plus 175. The Browns are second place with 2.
Yeah, Philip Rivers retired.
The Browns are in the second for the race for JJ Watt. Basically, they have the second best odds behind the
Packers,
Packers.
Browns, they didn't even say the Bears.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, Russell Wilson's.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We haven't got into
Fuck,
Russell
fuck.
yet, but that's what we're
That's
about
what
to-
this will do in the morning.
But yeah, so Carson Wentz, dude, I know a fucking a few Colts fans. You know, A-Rev. I'd love to hear his opinion on this, but
Marcus is Bob.
To me-
big Colts guy.
to me, the Colts are fucking going down the wrong path. Either I mean, I just think they got to draft a quarterback or something. I don't know.
I feel that just to
Carson
get
Wentz
the new
isn't
age,
it.
just to get the new age. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, I'm just a devil's advocate, benefit of the doubt. Maybe he comes in and completely just blows
He could. I
everybody's
mean,
mind.
granted, I will say this. Doug Peterson is a god-awful coach. I don't know how he led a team to the Super Bowl. I don't know. I'll give him credit for that, but at the same time, he's dog shit.
And they won a
So-
Super Bowl, right, with them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
champion.
that's incredible.
Kevin Hart was so drunk there.
Right. Dude, that's so odd. I don't, like that, the fact that they won a Super Bowl just blows my fucking
Dude,
Dude,
just
Philly
take care
went
of
nuts
business, bro,
afterwards,
like-
too. There was riots. and
Oh,
shit.
bro, they needed it. They needed it. That was
Yeah.
good for them.
There was dudes hanging off the stoplights in the middle of the street and shit.
Did LA ever have their parade
parade?
for their shit? I don't think they did, but
The Lakers?
yeah, 'cause I wanted to go. Like, I told everybody, like, bro, fuck it. Like, I don't care what's going on. We're going to
I
that
would love
parade.
to go too, but-
You know, I don't think they ever had it. It got postponed, and I never saw like it actually happened. I remember I literally killed my shit again.
Yeah, it just says it says
Well,
it's on
I'm
hold.
one ahead of you because
Oh, you're right. So
Yeah.
potentially you're calling it a
No
fucking
Lakers
parade.
victory parade yet. So it's definitely pushed.
Good look, yep. So we just gotta keep adding to it, keep updates on the victory parade. We're definitely going to that. That's gonna
So
be
definitely throw in the comments what you guys think about Carson Wentz because I don't know what the Colts are doing. We'll see. But, but another question mark, Russell Wilson. He listed. He said he did not demand it. So he actually could resign. He's one of the ones that could.
Oh, JJ demanded
Yeah,
release.
JJ's
Yeah,
done.
he's in
JJ's demanded. But Russell Wilson. So Russell Wilson said he did not demand a trade, but he said if he did get traded, that there's 4 teams that he would want to play for. I'm trying to figure out which teams those were. I know it was. I think it was the Raiders, Bears.
And no, in that little search, I couldn't see it. Those are the only two that I saw. They were really
There was 4. I want to say 4 potential. Yep.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Here it is,
it's
here it is.
saying the Dolphins.
Cowboys,
Oh.
Raiders, Saints, and Bears. Saints would be fine, dude. That would be scary because
Oh.
Drew's about to be done. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think-
This one
But-
says his wish list is the Dolphins, the Jets, the Saints, and the
What
Raiders.
the fuck? Yeah.
It was
no,
wish
that's-
list. Imagine him going to
No,
Miami.
these are the ones that were on ESPN, and it was just posted. I don't know about
yeah.
that one. But yeah, I mean, this has been the talk: the Cowboys, Raiders, Saints, and Bears.
And that's from
And-
CBS NFL.
Yeah.
Well, wish list I guess doesn't mean that he
No, it's
he
just-
probably knows he
Someone
can't go
probably
to
heard him
some
say,
of
"Bro,
those
if
teams.
you
Yeah.
being in Miami,
That would be,
colors."
yeah, yeah,
Dolphins.
right. Yeah, it'd be fun to live in Miami and shit, get
Yeah,
fucked up.
literally.
No, I'm just kidding. Russell's like
They're saying
literally
that
a pastor, I think.
the Las Vegas is
Not
saying that
actually.
the second best. Las Vegas is saying the second best odds are to the Raiders, behind the Seahawks.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, that'd be awesome.
We reach up here.
Yeah,
and grab
I asked Tuna because from the last podcast, I think we haven't done a pod since Tuna. So the last podcast with Tuna,
The
we were
Broncos
talking
are.
about the Raiders and if he thinks Derek Carr is his guy and all that shit. He said he thinks he could be, but at the same time, if they got Deshaun Watson or
Ooh,
somebody like that,
yeah.
that he'd be happy. So then I tweeted him and he said he would definitely not be mad if they got Russ Wilson.
It says the Denver Broncos, who weren't targeted by Wilson's camp, are a third favorite landing spot with plus 500 odds.
Okay.
Yeah, all that was just like, oh, hey, imagine he goes to the Broncos.
Well, it's odd. I mean,
it'd be
speaking
fucking
of-
awesome. I mean,
speaking
I
of
like
the
the
odds
dude. I'm a big
over
fan of Lock or whatever we got going on. But yeah, okay, I feel it for sure.
Speaking of the Broncos are talking about their draft pick.
everybody an odd.
Yeah, and the
Oh,
Cleveland
shit.
Browns have the worst.
Well, you might go to the Browns after everybody.
Yeah, right. But speaking of the Broncos, they said they are absolutely looking for an offensive fucking weapon in this draft. So they're literally just looking for somebody to make a splash in their offense. Whether what position it is, I don't know, but
Yeah.
they
Hopefully they go wide receiver.
Oh, well, no, listen. They got
Where
the
they
skill.
at? We don't need a running
We
back.
need someone to stop the fucking defense from taking care of, like, literally, bro. We need an extra couple seconds.
Lineman or something?
Yes, bro. We need something to we need a little more protection. We got the skill players, bro. I got faith in our skill players.
Oh, dude, our wide receiver core is amazing. Our
Yeah.
running backs are great.
Yeah.
Melvin Gordon, Lindsey, both.
That's perfect. Like,
Yeah.
For when you do your like down switches and everything, when you like how I love our
Alternating
team,
backs, yeah.
Yeah. So if you just give us a little
They're-
more protection,
They're
maybe
trading.
something-
They've been trading down and stalking on their defense, but at the same time, their picks that they do have is the 25th pick and the 33rd. And that 25th pick, they want a fucking offensive
So
weapon.
33rd is the first
Look
pick,
up
second
top,
round, right?
look up top 50 right now. Wait, what was it?
Yeah.
It's 32. Yeah.
Look up top 50. Top 50 draft picks right now. We'll see what we're looking at.
Yeah. We can definitely get into that. But yeah, I just seen a thing where it said the Broncos are really looking for a weapon. So I was anxious to see who that could be. I mean,
It just gets
it's
me
going to be a
being a
sleeper
Broncos
because
fan.
their picks are 25 and 33rd.
That's the thing.
So they got to find somebody.
Yeah.
you know.
Unless somehow they trade up, I don't know how they do it.
They've been trading down, so I don't know because they've been trying to stalk on defense. It says.
So we got Trevor Lawrence number 1, Pianist Sewell,
Dude, everybody thinks he's going number 1, and I just don't think.
Jamar
Who's got the
Chase,
first pick?
The Jags.
Jaguars.
The
That's
Jags.
why
Urban Meyer
people
now,
keep
so I'm
saying
thinking-
Urban's
Go-
going.
I'm thinking he's going to pick Fields, but
Doesn't he
everyone
already-
thinks that's blasphemy.
Just
that I've
because
talked to.
O State,
Yeah, and I'm, but
Who's their
at the same
quarterback there?
time,
right now.
Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, he's not a starter.
Yeah.
So,
He, dude,
there-
his first
he might
his
draft.
rookie
He
year,
tore
he
up,
did
though.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did tear up.
And it was annoying.
He's
Yeah,
a great
sucked
backup.
last year.
Great backup.
But then if you throw him some great competition, he's one of those guys who
Yeah,
shows
he's
out
going
in
to
practice,
excel.
like,
Yeah,
literally.
you're right. That's always how that works. I mean, you're always.
So
gonna,
Urban's got something up his
If-
sleeve.
yeah.
We'll see very soon.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only like big names I can really know is Zach Wilson from BYU as a quarterback.
Dude, Zach
Justin
Wilson.
Fields.
Fun fact about him. I have this as a slight topic, but Zach Wilson was fucking door dashing and shit. Like,
Yeah,
last
that's
week.
cool.
Literally, he's been door dashing before the draft and shit.
Dude, he's gonna be rich in a couple weeks
Literally.
too.
Yeah, and he's been door dashing.
And you ain't got a mask on, so they might not even recognize him. He's just out there
Right,
dashing.
no, and you don't even see the people. At
That
DoorDash half
might
the
even be a
time.
commercial. Like he's gonna like do like one of those things for DoorDash, make a little
Yeah.
like commercial when he's
Yeah.
dashing. It's like, oh, this motherfucker's actually
Some Damian
dashing.
Lillard,
Right.
Hulu vibes.
If you were in the league and you DoorDash before you got there, when you were say you're at a long away game, you're at the hotel, you're up and at 'em. Fuck it. Would you sign into your DoorDash and make a couple bucks while you're there?
Right. Dude, I mean, it's crazy though that like I don't know. What do you
He's
guys think about
impatient.
college players making money though? I think
Well,
I,
did
I'm
you see
for
the
it.
kicker? The kicker for I think it's some Florida team got kicked out of college football because he made YouTube videos.
Oh, destroying.
Destroying.
Oh,
Yeah,
listen.
I literally
If you
fucking
ever
into
see
that.
this, I'm about to. We're gonna get you on here somewhere. Where we get into our 7-on-7s and
Dude,
shit.
imagine.
He's
Yeah,
the-
I watched his. I
Yeah,
literally just
bro.
watched his
He's an
podcast.
athlete,
I am
bro.
athlete. Well, not his podcast. It's actually Brandon
Brandon
Marshall.
Mark, yeah.
But
Oh, they
the
had
I am
Destroy on
athlete.
there?
Yeah, they had
No
Destroy on
way,
there.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
they
See,
said.
I didn't watch
They
it.
said so. What? The fuck, dude, that was such a good podcast too. But they were talking about how they're like, man, so you're gonna pick. You picked the YouTube. Obviously, it worked out for you, but you
Mhm.
picked that over the football because he was making videos and all the coaches were cool with it. Like, it's fire, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, NCAA gets involved and they're like, oh, if he's making money off YouTube, he can't
Fuck
do
the
it.
NCAA first
Dude, the
off.
NCAA, yeah. Is
And
so-
now down the road, now they're
Hey, I
actually
think he's
making a
blinking.
switch. He's
Is that
just
cool?
before his time.
It means it's
That's
recorded.
yeah. How much did you drink on that first one?
I thought it would stay solid, right?
No, that's fine.
But he interviewed Russell Wilson and was like, "You guys looking for a kicker?" So
Yeah.
I heard your guys.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
and
he
the-
goes to all those fucking promo events and like everybody links. He's trying to talk to everybody. Listen,
He's-
talk to your coach. Like, you guys need a kicker. We see that dude ain't good. I mean, on some like humble
He
shit,
told,
but
he said in the podcast that he could be like a Swiss Army knife kicker, like it's something people have never
Fakes
seen.
and
So
stuff,
like the
yeah.
kind of stuff like Taysom Hill's doing as a quarterback receiver, all that, he could be the kicker version,
he,
and he could
yeah,
come in and they could do all sorts of
all-
shit with him.
literally
That'd be fire. And-
revolutionize that part of the game.
But the thing is, one of the guys on the podcast made a good point that you only have one to two kickers on the team. You have a kicker and a punter, really,
Mhm.
and that's really all you got. So the kickers are really valuable. And
Yeah,
they
you don't
don't
want to
want
get
to
him injured.
Yeah, so he's like, you're not gonna have a Swiss Army knife kicker. It's just not realistic because there's only 32 kickers in the league, really, and then you got a bunch of people trying to be kickers, and it's just kicker's the hardest position, honestly, to get because there's only one kicker.
One.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. And
And
that's fact.
he has to be. the
But he
most
could
reliable
totally change it.
player.
He could. They could.
Yeah.
Why not sign two kickers and have him as one that like when you bring him out, teams have to worry about him. You know.
Yeah.
They have to, and that's another like thing. Is like, oh, if we know he's coming onto the field, oh, okay, let's expect.
He's
They
getting
could
ready
even
for the
sign him
combine.
as.
Yeah.
They could even sign him as
But
like a different
If
player.
he's a starting kicker,
Yeah.
and then make him have
Yeah.
a kick whenever.
and
They
the
had
team develops that, like literally,
OJ
I think realistically, he
Change
should
the game.
He should
Literally
come in
change
as
the game.
as just a
athlete.
as a receiver.
What's the
Or just take his position, whatever they
And
give
then
him type shit.
yeah, I think he should just do that. 'Cause
What was the wide
he's
receiver
all
for
around
the-
the beast.
what was the wide receiver for the Browns? Changed his name. Ojo Cinco. He kicked
That
extra
was
points
bang-
before.
There was,
Bengals.
did you ever see that video?
That's what I meant, man. That's
But
my
yeah,
fault.
no,
He's like,
you're
Coach, let me kick it. And then they're up in their press box.
He's like,
Yeah.
please make it.
Chad.
Please make
Oh,
it.
God.
Dude, they talked about
He
that.
buried
Dude,
it.
yeah, dude, Ocho Cinco, he's a big soccer guy, which
Good point.
I hate soccer, but
I
still.
love his personality. Ojo
But yeah,
Cinco,
no,
he's
I
great.
love Chad, bro. Like he's so fire. He's dude, and that's the thing, like about people like him. They're so smart. Like when you get out of the league, you have a brand you've already built just from being in the league, and he just continues that on. Now he's streaming and all this stuff on the
Because he
video
has
games.
fans. Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously he's a big name and shit. So if you don't do that as a professional athlete, if you don't continue to try to build your brand content wise or whatever the case may be, like that's just foolish, right? That's crazy.
Yeah. You said, I don't know soccer, bro. What's that?
And that's why Destroying's so smart, because you can they were trying like fucking he can either play football
Mhm.
or continue to build his brand. Nobody can take that brand from him.
No.
You know what I
That's-
mean?
that's-
The
So-
NFL controls him if he plays in the
Yeah.
NFL. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was NCAA at the time. NFL, you can kind of do what you want, right?
You're an entrepreneur at that point.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Right, but if that's your only
shit.
outlet,
That's your shit.
But if
like,
that's
you
your
know
only
what I mean?
outlet, then they have control like they did to Colin Kaepernick. You know what I mean? They can kind of. I know he's still
Well, that's a
making
different
money,
case.
but
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying, like they can kind of ruin.
Yeah, I
someone's
know.
life
And if they
No,
do,
no,
he'll
they
leave.
definitely
But I
do.
think he'll be fine.
yeah,
that's-
100%.
I think because he can make the YouTube shit.
Yeah,
So-
but it's just a big hit on income. You know what I mean?
They're literally if you have both your arms are running parallel like this, like you have for him, you have his YouTube and he has his football.
Yeah.
Like you never let those two intertwine as far as business goes. Like,
Yeah.
you can dabble into it, but like you never let this affect this or that affect
Right.
that.
Dude, that's what you're saying. Like, brand should be people's most important thing. People give up their brand so easily. People sell their brand and all this shit, and it's like
Does it think it's worth it? If someone's
Yeah,
willing to give you
because-
$500,000,
for your
you're
brand.
telling me it's not worth more? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna try
exactly.
to
It's
you know
just
what I mean?
if somebody
Like,
off
literally.
like right now, even though we haven't really
independent.
we haven't really done shit. We're just getting started. If somebody literally offered me right now, 100K, 50K, something like that.
Oh wow, you see something? No thanks.
Yeah. If it was like 90% or 100%
Yeah, I'd
of my
say-
brand, I swear on broski right now, I would say no. There's
Selling
no
10%
shot.
of
Because
your
then
brand or something's
then I have to
different,
totally restart a whole new, you know what I mean? And
It's
it's
selling 10%
Literally,
of something's different, like because that
yeah,
person
yeah,
can
yeah,
help endorse
exactly,
you.
yeah.
Like
If-
Dave Portnoy does. For
Yeah.
people
Shark
and
Tank
the
for
big
Cuban
brain.
and the boys, like
Yeah.
yeah,
And Dave Portnoy does a show called Big Brains where he goes and offers
I know,
a bunch
yeah.
of people.
Really?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, he
too.
does.
It's like a
He
Shark
does,
Tank.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
dude, it's
He
fire.
does that. Yeah, dude, they have
He did Barstool.
Dave,
Big
you're-
Bar-
They do
fucking
Barstool Idol, they do fucking
Yeah.
the Shark Tank. Like
That's
they,
cool as fuck.
and I
That's
love it.
so
I love
cool.
that he does all that
That's
shit.
so
a lot of
fucking
people
cool.
hate on the fact that he copies ideas or whatever, but really, why would you just not take advantage of your platform and do this shit?
Yes, if you,
You know
have,
what I
if
mean?
you, bro,
It's great content. I
Like
like watching
we've yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Like I've been inspired by, and I'm sure you guys as well.
100%.
So many different people, Dave included. Obviously, like Nelk, me with Big Dolls. I used to love Big Dolls.
Danny
all
Duncan.
these people, and I've
Yeah.
taken all the shit that I've learned from them and just combined it
Yeah.
together, and now we're doing what we're doing now.
Listen,
So
yeah.
it's like,
And no one can really knock that, bro.
Yeah,
Who
it's
is
like-
someone to say your inspiration isn't your inspiration? Like,
literally,
That's what Danny
That sounds
Duncan, Nelk,
fucking
all those
dumb,
people,
dude. You know what I mean?
all those
Danny
people,
Duncan also.
they all used inspiration from other people.
Yeah.
I mean, Nelk openly admits that people inspired them to do the things
Vitaly.
they do.
Yeah, Vitaly's like their.
This
big
is
guy.
where it gets sideways. Is when someone will do all this stuff and then says, "Oh, where'd you get that idea?" And someone's like, "Oh, that's original. That's
Yeah.
all me, baby."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
that's
that's,
right,
not
yeah.
all you. Like you got literally like your fucking little tree of
Like
inspiration.
obviously
like,
our pizza
you
reviews
see
are
what I'm
inspired by
saying?
Dave, and that's
Like Ross
obvious.
Creations.
But I'm not trying to take credit for it. I just am
Yeah.
trying to help him hit spots.
Yeah,
Really,
literally, we're
You know what I
hitting
mean?
spots.
Ross
Yeah.
Creations, every time he does a prank that someone's done before, he will credit the video in the bio, he'll link the video, and
Right.
then also shout out their channel.
Yep.
And I think that's the right way to do it. You can't get mad at him
100%.
because he's giving
But-
you
but-
you exposure.
Yeah, and the point is, if you hate on that, you're a fucking tool. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
and most of those people that hate on it don't do shit. So.
Yeah, and you can literally link up with other YouTubers, so to speak, by doing stuff like that. Like,
Right,
oh,
right.
there was this
Credit
one.
there.
Yeah, like those dudes, they go up like, oh, like, you want some beef? Hey, you got beef? Like, da 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 da. And the
Yeah,
one
they
thing,
have some meat.
yeah, literally, like shit like that. They had this one. It's like, oh, you was talking shit about so and so. So then now, let's say we were gonna do that video. Oh, you're talking shit about so and so, and then we'll tag them in, and then like, oh, now we're talking about so and so. Everybody's getting all
Yeah.
stirred. Like it's one of those things that everybody keeps
Right.
doing.
100%.
That's it. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna sip to that.
Right, 100%. But dude, so I don't know if you guys remember talking about how sports were only school affiliated and shit, and how stupid that is.
Yep.
And then-
Yeah.
yeah.
Weird. Yeah, that's a great idea to make it uninvolved with school.
So as soon as we said that, next thing you know, what was it? I don't know, a week later, 2 weeks later,
Yeah,
we hear about
yeah.
FCF, fan controlled football.
Dude,
and
that's
it's
so
perfect.
hard, bro.
It's so perfect. Like that's literally exactly what I was like thinking of.
Yeah.
Like that should be a thing.
Good.
100%. And dude, like Johnny Manziel is a perfect person to have for that.
Definitely. It's. I'm not saying Johnny Manziel being there's clickbait, but it's that type of thing. Like,
Literally.
okay, Manziel's back
He's
to
gonna
football.
bring other people. He's gonna. Josh Gordon is thinking. Look, Josh Gordon teams up with Johnny Manziel and start up football league. 20 hours ago, Josh Gordon. What the fuck? Dude, I literally didn't even know that. And I was gonna say, so he was talking about it, like
Bro.
maybe happening. So now Josh
It's
Gordon's
real.
on Manziel's team.
They're not just some fucking.
And now he can get
Bro,
paid all he
they're
wants. He can
athletes.
do whatever the hell he wants.
They're still great at
Yeah.
football.
He can literally be smoking a joint in the locker room. Who gives a shit, bro?
You
As
still
long as
want
you're
one
playing-
half extra point, like yeah, that.
Yeah.
Woo! Yes,
Right.
bro. I
It's
agree
like,
with
this
you.
shit's just way too serious, dude. Life's
Yeah,
too
it is.
short for this shit to be so serious. And the
You're
fact
so
that
right.
and the fact that all these like kids that have all this talent just get dicked because of school when they weren't
Yeah.
raised properly to have the discipline to sit and learn something they don't give a shit about. It's another thing. The stuff that people are teaching these days in school. We don't even need half the shit. Probably 75 to 80% of the shit that I learned past elementary. Elementary, I needed all that stuff.
Hey, you learn how to
Basic
talk,
math,
essentially.
basic
Yeah, yeah,
English,
yeah.
everything. You need all that. That's great. Once you get to high school, you start talking about sedimentary rocks and igneous rocks and,
Like
and metamorphic.
well, if you dabble in,
I
like,
remember all
chemistry,
that. Cool, but I don't give a shit about it, and I'll probably never need it.
unless you want to pursue
Unless you want to.
geology or
So,
something like that.
Yeah,
But that's the thing, you should have that choice. You shouldn't have to just be fucking told.
right.
They're like, oh, you got to learn
You
this,
have to
this,
take
this,
these
this,
classes.
this. Oh, for what? Like,
Literally.
so once you get further into math, it breaks down into like literally letters,
Right.
negative letters and shit, like so on. So it gets real fucking deep. I know I don't want to do that. Why do I do it? It's
Right.
like literally, bro.
Yeah,
Literally.
it's crazy, and that's back to my point. Like, so some of these kids end up dropping out even high school, or
Literally,
if they
don't
don't,
get
they barely
those
make it through
jobs.
high school. I mean, hell, I was one of them. I just let it ride. I just literally rid the wave of high school, just went to class, did
And when it was
whatever,
over, it was over.
C's and
Like,
B's,
yeah.
whatever, and then it was over. And I'm like, all right, but like,
Yeah.
it's crazy that you have to be a kid that like, and then you have the eligibility rule of grades and all that stuff. Like, the only reason I wasn't doing well in class because I didn't give a shit about it. I don't care about some of the shit I was being taught. The classes I really enjoyed, I did great in.
Yeah.
Like when I wanted to learn shit, like I liked history.
Mhm.
Like that, like I loved learning about the past and like learning from their mistakes and stuff. Like history's huge, I
Yeah.
think, me personally. So that stuff I always did pretty well in. But then like science, I didn't care about. Stuff like that, I did terrible.
Mhm.
I just passed the class, just so I could be eligible for football.
Yep. And,
Like,
yep. And,
and-
yep.
And
Yep.
it's like
yep.
so many kids just get, yeah, right. It's like so many kids just get fucked. It's simple to me. That shouldn't be a thing. You should be able to specialize.
All right. Okay. All right.
Earlier
so
than college.
We can't. All right. We can't just hope that someone's gonna eventually make the change and go actually do this thing. Let's say we start a foundation, and that is the foundation. Is people actually pursuing what they want to pursue without getting
Yeah.
told you have to do something else.
That'd be fire. I can't believe it hasn't happened yet.
You know what I mean?
This might be another one of those things where it happens next week when we
Literally, we
could've
wake
been the
up
ones to
next.
do it.
Literally, wake up next week and here's this foundation.
Yeah,
and
right.
we're doing
I
something.
know.
It could
It's
happen,
crazy,
but if
dude.
it doesn't, like that,
We're
that's
speaking some of the shit into existence without even like. No.
in tune with it, bro. In tune with it. Would you go drop a bomb?
What took a yes?
There you go.
But yeah, so it's, dude, I'm so excited for this league. I hope it lasts. What's going on with the Rocks league? Doesn't he have a league?
The Rock's got a lot of. Yes, The Rock has a league.
He bought a
He always
league.
got a couple TV shows.
Didn't he put it? No, I thought he put it on the XFL, but
Yeah.
That
That's what
is
it
that XFL. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. That's the
Yeah, he
roster.
bought it from Vince McMahon.
So what's
didn't
going
he?
on? Yeah. That's the
They're
question.
probably playing. They
The
still get a lot
FCF,
of buzz.
I mean, it seems like it's about to take over. And then all the stuff with the FCF, the way they're doing,
Yeah, Rock is now the owner of
15
yeah, the cheapest dude, and he can turn that into so much. He will.
Dude, he turned $7 into his fortune. Oh, I love listening to
Yeah.
him say it. Like something, you know what I mean? Like,
I know. I love his little.
Yeah, he's the owner of the
inspirational as hell.
XFL. Johnson and Gary Cardinals Redbird Capital bought the decommissioned football league for $15 million hours before it's set to be auctioned.
oh, he just snuck it in.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
we
called
get
him.
that,
Yeah.
literally.
That's what my old man did with this house.
The last bill was probably 10. He's like, listen, take it 15. He's not going past that. Like, just give it to him.
He's not going past that. It's crazy. Vince McMahon said he was ready to put up like $500 million worth of money to keep that running, and then the first thing that happens, he just shuts it down. But as soon as COVID hits, he's like, pull the plug.
He was probably off a duster too and was like, you know what, this is it.
You know, Conor McGregor got the that walk from Vince McMahon. He admits it.
Really?
Yeah, he admits openly that he.
But he do that
I thought he
in,
got it from
like
Bernie.
in the ring or something.
Yeah, well, like when he's
Burn.
walking,
Yeah, that's the
Hey,
yeah.
after he
Like
wins,
burn.
after he wins, he'll do that walk, or when he's walking
Dude,
down
Jess
the aisle
Moore
sometimes.
used to. You know Jess Moore? Parker
Yeah.
Moore's older brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, he used to love that. After we'd win a game, he'd walk in, play Bernie, and he'd be moving like Bernie.
Loved it.
Oh, it was fire. It was super fire. But, boys, you know what the date is, right?
What's that? First
First of March? You know what that means?
It's rent still.
Yeah, take care of your bills, everybody. Facts.
What's that mean?
March Madness.
March
baby.
Madness.
Let's
I
go.
knew you were gonna say that.
Here we go.
Well,
Let's go, March
Cheers.
Madness. We had a
Start
year
that
off.
Here we go.
to start that off, on a
Last
shitty
year
note,
was
the
March
Buckeyes.
Sadness.
the Buckeyes lost to Iowa last
Here we
night.
go.
Buckeyes, yeah.
Buckeyes lost to Iowa last night. That's
It's-
two
yeah, they
losses.
lost
They
in a
played
row.
Michigan
Iowa
State.
again.
Michigan State
Dude, that's
before
two
that.
Big Ten L's. That's tough. Right here at the tail end of the. You don't
They
need
were looking.
that.
They were
I
looking.
know.
They couldn't hit anything last night. It was. I was
Dude,
Imagine that gives them
Their
an
Michigan
average
State
seed.
game, they played so bad, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Even after the Michigan game, they were ranked fourth, and now they're not.
I can't believe they lost.
Lost by 16.
How about Baylor getting knocked off? And then Gonzaga almost got knocked off by nobody, did they?
They're the
played
only.
that?
No,
Well,
they're the only unbeaten team. so
Gonzaga holding that out,
won,
kind of
yeah.
like that shows some strength and stride with
They
their
did
boys.
win, yeah.
Yeah, but Gonzaga doesn't play anyone, dude.
You
Neither-
keep saying that, but
They
I feel like
don't.
they play
But when they
games,
roll around,
They don't.
when they roll around tournament, okay, they're great as a team, and they got what a lot
I
of
get,
teams
like,
don't
but once
have.
you get to the tournament,
anything can happen.
it's like,
Absolutely,
yeah, it
anything
kind
can
of reminds me of like Clemson, dude. Like they just you
Fine.
play the season out, you barely beat some
Clemson's won
scrubs half
national
the time.
championships
Yeah, but
recently.
they're so fresh because they don't have to play anybody, so they don't. They can just go out and jog around.
That's 3 games in a row Ohio State's lost, and I hate to see it.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
obviously.
I mean, they play Illinois, which is number 5.
Dude, that's gonna
So
be
if they beat Illinois,
banger.
then that's
Dude, the
then we
Illini
gotta-
are solid this year.
If we beat Illinois, then that's a good. Dude, our schedule goes: we play the 3rd ranked team, then the 9th ranked team, and the 5th ranked team. So that's a battle of a schedule right there. I hate to see it, but you love to see it because it gives us a chance to prove ourselves this next game against Illinois. So.
Okay, so Gonzaga has played Kansas, Iowa.
And Kansas just beat Baylor. So.
Kansas, Iowa, and Virginia are the only teams they
Kansas, who just beat Baylor? That's who they just beat?
Kansas,
Yeah,
Kansas
yeah.
knocked Baylor off. Yeah. Crazy.
played. And then
That'll stir some. Oh.
okay, so they played
Gonzaga put a
Kansas,
beat
West
on
Virginia,
Loyola.
Kansas, West Virginia, Iowa, and Virginia are the only ranked teams they played all year.
Gonzaga beat Loyola by 17 points. Yeah, by 17 points.
What's that mean?
Loyal.
But you said
I know,
that.
I understand.
You said they almost got beat, but they beat them by
Because
17.
they were losing half the game. Like,
Yeah, but
until
if they
the
can
second
still
half.
come back and cap the game off like that, I feel like
That's
proves
fine,
something.
yeah.
That shows strength, yeah, but when you play a great team and you have a first half like that, you're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, facts.
Right, but the thing is though is that every team in the
I mean,
league,
is
every
Gonzaga-
team in the league is
so-
lost except them though.
So you're a big Gonzaga guy. So what do you think? They're gonna make a run or what?
No. I agree. I think
Okay.
they're going
I
to
thought they'd get to
But
16.
that
So you're
happens-
just playing devil's
They're getting
advocate.
16 to my
Not
record.
that. I think that every good team, I think the top 5 ranked teams every year almost get beat. I mean, sometimes like Kentucky.
So
teams
It's almost
get-
like the story of March Madness. I
Yeah.
feel it. I
Like-
see what you're saying.
I feel
That's
like
the way I'd agree with you. It's just like March Madness, bro. You're 16 or something like that. It's always gonna have a big game first round.
No, 16, not typically.
16 never's won.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Once.
Recently.
Was
It's
it?
like a couple years ago. I know.
Florida
yeah.
Gulf Coast, I think. Maybe. Like,
Maybe.
They
I
might
remember them
get-
winning. They made a run.
Yeah, they made a run.
They made a
bro.
run. I don't think they were the team though.
They might not have been.
So
Imagine it was really only one. That was. I'd take a shot for that. That'd be cool.
I
Rhode
know-
Island.
I know
No
both-
way it's
no,
Rhode
I
Island.
don't know.
No, I think it is. Go up. It said it right there, didn't it?
No, that was saying it said can a 16 seed.
Oh, it's a question. Yeah, I mean, one of them guys try to teach people.
Dude, March Madness, I'm so happy it's back. So
Me
when,
too,
so when
bro.
are we gonna have the final? When's the season over?
Yeah, it says a number 16 seed has
Probably-
finally beaten the number 1 seed.
Probably this. Literally.
It was
today or
Maryland,
tomorrow.
Baltimore County beat Virginia by fucking
Yeah,
by
Virginia.
20
I remember.
points.
Yeah, I remember Virginia. See, like what the hell?
That was the only one, yeah.
That's insane. They won by 20.
They said college basketball has never seen a bigger upset than
I wouldn't say so.
I've
16
never heard
seeds
of
never
Maryland,
won.
Baltimore.
Never.
Until then.
Yeah, that was
And they won
Their
by
college
20.
is called County. Maryland, Baltimore County. Isn't that like
that. But they're making the
that
tournament.
history
then
alone?
they deserve to be there. I guess.
Damn right. They put an ass whooping to Virginia.
I wonder how far they went in the tournament. They could.
I think I had Virginia. The reason I
Oh,
remember that-
UMBC. That I see. You never know that's what it stands for.
What?
You just see and that's what it is. Like yeah. Okay, like the acronyms and names. Like,
Yeah.
You don't know what UMBC.
I want to
is.
know.
If
I
you
want to know
see
how
a
far
name
they
in
went.
with a C, you know they're fucking.
Yeah, they're getting rowdy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
county.
they're yellow. Yep. Yep. I remember.
Yeah, 'cause I remember. I think I had
they went.
Virginia making a run on my tournament bracket, and I was so pissed.
Oh, 100%. If I always fill out brackets.
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
did not pick for
Yeah.
against Virginia.
I mean,
bro.
I don't think many
Yeah.
people did.
No, I don't think anybody. I mean, I'm sure if someone
So
did.
perfect bracket that year. I remember.
Yeah, no shot.
Yeah,
Nobody
man.
had a perfect.
Nobody's ever had a perfect bracket. I don't
I
think
don't
nobody's
think so
ever.
either.
No.
But
They do the $1 million challenge each year.
Yeah. Of course, it's only $1 million. Imagine. Like, why can't they at least make it like
Give 'em-
once? If you nobody gets it, $2 million. If nobody gets it, $3 million.
Right,
or
jackpot
something.
type deal.
Yeah.
Doesn't Warren Buffett like sponsor that too?
What?
Pretty sure.
Any buffets?
No,
No, I really don't know.
I seen like one of the sports apps said that one of the like.
It's crazy too because you got to think all the brackets that people fill out individually. Like I fill out
Yeah.
like multiple brackets.
Yeah, there's millions of people.
Yeah,
do
there's
stuff.
millions of
own
people
little
making
circles.
fucking thousands of brackets a piece. Like it's crazy.
And then
Yeah, I
your
always make at
locals.
least 10 or 20.
Yeah.
Locals, like literally, you got your local brackets. Like, oh, we're all putting in fucking $100. Fucking
That'd be
winner
the one to
gets
hit
12,
too.
like, you know
And
what I
then
mean?
nobody knows about it.
Yeah, literally,
Once they
no one
go
knows
out,
about
yeah,
it. It came
yeah.
up. Literally, that's the way
That's
it
probably
goes.
why, bro. It's because someone filled one out on paper and won, and they never like. There's no way to prove it.
And it's like, bro, I swear on bro.
Craig's always did
And you're
that.
home.
They'd always have it on the fridge. Everybody's bracket in paper.
Oh, the Craigs.
That's
Imagine
fire.
they tuned into this comment like,
Right?
oh, I remember the brackets. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's go, brother.
Dude, I miss Cam. I never really hear from him.
Yeah, he's
but
got a
he's
family.
doing
One
well.
and he's taking care
Yeah,
of
that's it's crazy. UMBC beat Virginia by 20 points and lost in the very next round to Kansas State.
Kansas State played good that year, did they not?
Yeah, they made
they
it
lost
to-
to Kentucky though.
They they beat Kentucky.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. Oh,
Kansas State, they made it to the Final Four.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's a-
Wildcats.
I don't remember Loyola Chicago.
Getting to the championship.
No,
The championship.
They made it to the Final Four and beat
bro.
Kansas State.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Who remembers
And
that?
you're trying to say they're playing nobody and get
I mean, yeah.
Well, because once you get to the tournament,
I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm
anything
just
can
kidding. I'm kidding.
Fucking.
Remember when the
oh.
Shockers made a deep run?
Loyola went to the championship? What seed were they?
4.
No, 12,
11.
11. Yeah. Kansas State was 4. That wasn't 1963.
No.
No, when he was typing it and stuff pops up underneath, that was
Yeah.
the first thing that said was 1963.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
Okay, no, that was the Final Four because this is the top. This is the that was in South bracket, the East bracket. They won in the Final Four, but I think they probably got they lost to Michigan, and Michigan went to the championship against Villanova and lost.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't the year with Dude, Michigan had the last point, then Duke got the rebound, tossed it back to
I'm
Buddy, and
starting
he
to
just buried the
slightly
three.
remember.
Villanova beat them 79-62.
Oh wait, 79 to what?
62.
Oh, that wasn't that game. That was a buzzer beater.
Remember when
Oh, that was
Villanova?
North Carolina,
Remember when
scratch that.
Villanova beat the? Is that what game you're talking about? When they hit the buzzer beater and won the game?
Yeah, I was against North
Dude,
Carolina.
I'm always.
Dude,
gonna
that
beat
game
Villanova.
was
I'm a
insane
huge
because North
Villanova
Carolina
guy.
hit a buzzer, not a buzzer beater.
They almost-
what's
yes,
his name?
bro.
Was it Marcus?
I had it
There was
on my
like
Instagram.
there was like 5
I
seconds.
literally I was so shocked. I
Jumped.
posted it on Instagram.
double clutch, buried it. Left. He's a lefty.
He pump faked
Up,
and
down, in the air, fucking buried the shot. Then the dude got it back, and I said it before he got the ball. I'm like, dude's in transit, like dude's literally trailing perfectly. He tossed it to him in rhythm,
Look,
buried it. There
In
goes the
6th grade.
confetti.
In 6th grade, we had to pick a March Madness team.
Oh wait, that's in that.
In 6th grade, we had to pick a March Madness team, and I got Villanova. And ever since then, I've been a huge Villanova. Like they've been my favorite college basketball team.
Here it is. Here it is.
Here we go, baby. For the game.
71-74.
what?
Tar
What's
Heels
his name?
down. Look.
Everybody
Double
thought.
bump.
Everybody thought that's.
Double bump, buried.
Everybody's
it.
like, that's game.
And that's
And you
look,
stopped recording, and that
yeah.
happened after.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's over.
Listen to me. Listen.
For the game.
Yeah, literally, bro.
You didn't even post the Villanova.
Yeah. I thought it was over.
Yeah,
I
everybody
watched
did,
it, but-
dude.
Man.
No, it was
It
tied
was
up.
the tie. It was
Yeah,
the tie. I mean,
tie.
still, you're getting excited.
Still, yeah. I'm like,
Like,
dude, they're
literally.
winning it now.
It's like when you do something really good on COD and you're like, wait,
I think I
should I clip
commented-
it or should I wait till I kill 2 more people?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, yeah.
So you don't miss out on, yeah. And I feel like when you clip something, you almost kill your momentum because you like take that time.
Well, it breaks my game.
I got
so it
5
definitely
minute
kills
clips.
my
I
momentum.
got
Really?
5
Xbox, figure that shit out, please.
It breaks your game, like lags you out.
Listen, Denver, I've told AC this, he's probably getting
Look.
sick of hearing this, but like at least 6 or 7 times I have had 8 to 15 kills and
Uh-huh.
won the game, and it kicks me. I can't get on the bus and it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Well, everybody who was dead is who gets the victory and gets on the airplane or the helicopter. And I'm out the game. I don't get any of it. Yeah, Xbox, you fucking.
Dude, I love when Spin does that.
Oh, gets
He's like, oh,
stirred.
get your
My caption
That's
on
what
that
I'm
one, though,
saying,
I
bro.
said speechless because I turned my back and there was another one.
Yeah,
Thought it was a game.
I remember that.
Wow, best basketball game I've ever seen.
I remember watching
I
that
literally
live.
remember all of that, and then I think you sent one after when the confetti was falling. Like, I
Yeah.
can't believe I missed the last one. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm about to.
What's
to
up
pull
with
her
that dude, that lefty, man? What's his name? Marcus something.
The white kid.
No, Flex would know because he's a fucking Tar Heel guru. Marcus, what is
I'll
that?
turn it down.
Marcus Page. Where the hell is he at? Show me. No, I didn't see anything about Iowa.
We'll zoom it forward a little bit here.
Yeah, Wikipedia always tells you.
4.7 seconds
100%
left. It's
accurate
tied
shit.
up. Tar Heels just hit
That's
this.
after they hit it.
Yeah. He hit that bullshit, dude.
Yeah,
I remember
He's
where
like-
I was, dude. And everything. I was at my
Me
mall
too.
buddies, and I was just sitting there in the spare room, and I'm just.
Remember that kid Dylan we played
Oh.
basketball with that one day?
The
Yeah.
double
Yeah. I was out at his
bro.
house. It was 2016. I was out at his
I do
house.
not fuck with that kid anymore.
Watching this
Marcus
with dad.
Page. And number 2. What's that number 2's name? Then we figure that out because he comes down and hits this one in transition. To
Roy.
end it.
Look at Roy.
It's the white kid, isn't
Been
it?
Boys.
around, no.
How about the
Jordan's
Tar Heels?
like, oh, it's good.
That's his boys,
I know.
literally.
I'm
Here,
a-
look, and trailing perfectly, no one's on him. Give me that.
Wet.
Everybody went nuts, dude.
What are the chances?
Yeah,
bro?
dog, look at it.
0
He's like,
seconds
no
left.
way.
He hit a 3. He didn't even have to hit the 3. Came up and just banged it, dude.
Well, he
no
had
time to
to
get
'cause-
closer.
Yeah.
I want to see. I was gonna say, hold on. I want to see what the.
That would have been. Yeah, there's no better look you can get than that. That was a
And
I mean,
nice.
the basket
that's
went
the
in.
best.
That was such a good play by the passer. Look
I mean-
at the passer blocking the dude off. Watch.
I mean, there's no better shot,
look,
but he could have pulled.
He like
up.
kind of sets a
I'm gonna
pick.
get out of the way.
Yeah.
Literally. Imagine they called that a moving screen. Doesn't count.
My point was, they see.
It
So,
goes to no tape.
my point
He
was,
doesn't
is
need a
he
screen.
might have been able to just keep
But-
instead of stopping, he might have been able to keep sprinting and get a.
But it was. They didn't like.
There's
That was
1
the best
second
shot.
left.
That was the best
Look, he hadn't
shot.
even shot it yet, and there's only 1 second left.
Yeah,
so he had no
100%.
time.
They just knew like this is gotta be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe.
Those are my favorite kind of shots, though, 'cause you're not
Yeah.
expected to make it, so it's like there's no pressure.
You know,
and is tied.
Yeah,
So there's
it's
not as much pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not nearly on this scale, but we were at team camp.
No, don't do that.
Imagine we're just
It's like,
fucking
boys,
popping.
you gotta watch.
All right, so we're at
Do you
team
think we'll
camp,
get copyrighted or
and
something?
we're in. No, it's just I don't think we should turn around the laptop, put it in front. We can just literally put it in their face on the camera.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ace always says he's going to.
he does. He does.
I can do
It's Barry, who had the hot hand from 3 in the first half. They're going to have to do something from the outside now. It's Page off balance. Puts it impossible! How did he do that? Ties the game with 4.7 seconds to go. How about that kid? They beat him up for the season with his inability to make threes. He kept his composure. This time, the little guy with some major onions to tie this thing up. Incredible. Got away from Ochefu, then had to adjust with Archie Diacono coming after him. How special is this kid? Great student, great kid to talk to. Leadership qualities above the norm. And lifted his team with a chance now with 4 to go. Villanova's got to get a quick push to get it up the floor. I would say, look at the kid there. Going to go length of the court with Archie Diacono. 3 seconds at midcourt. Jenkins gives it to Jenkins for the championship. The national champions with Jenkins.
He does. Yeah. Anyways, listen. Coach said, "Do not gamble." Like tie game. I see a passing lane that comes slow. I miss it. The dude hits the jumper. There's like literally 3 seconds left. I come back around.
Inbounding it down court.
Listen. So now, like, we're under our basket. There's 3 seconds to get full court.
That's what I was asking.
I literally take the ball. Matt's in front of me. I jump the passing lane. Take the ball from Matt. One
McClendon?
dribble. No. Imagine Matt McClendon fucking have a team camp.
I don't know his history. Who?
Alright, so
Matt
anyways, weird.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So I literally I snatch it, just throw it up. Make a full court shot to go on in like the tournament at the end of team camp. This is in
Made
the
it buzzer beater.
in the combo full quarter to go on in the tournament, yeah.
Wow.
I tried to act all hard, I'm getting all serious.
Face red and shit.
Oh, face is always red. Yeah, I mean you get stirred, your face gets red.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, you make those snaps like grunting your teeth and shit.
Yeah.
Your face is always red.
Yeah. So that was
Funniest snaps
full
of all
quarter
time was.
to win, my only one ever. It wasn't a real game, team camp. Team camp
That's
tournament.
still fire.
You're going for bragging rights at that point, but yeah, it was
You've never hit another buzzer beater, or you've never hit another
Dude,
full
I've hit
court?
plenty and plenty of
So
buzzer
it's
beaters.
never hit another
But
full
not,
court.
not a buzzer beater, full court buzzer beater to win the game. No.
Have
I've
you ever
only
hit
done
like a
that
half?
once.
Have you ever hit like a halftime full court?
Oh yeah, that's a jumper, bro. If you're in momentum, you take 4 dribbles, all that momentum, bro. That's a fucking jumper. Let's just hope you don't hit the hoops and shit hanging. You just throw a little fucking ass under that. And it's
You ever
good.
done that? Hit the hoops before it gets to the basket.
There was one time I thought AC had it from the left side and just shot it too hard.
I
And that's
remember.
when I realized you
Average
have
friends.
to, you have to shoot it instead of throwing it, bro, because your momentum and power, everything is
Yeah.
a jump shot, bro. It's a fucking jump shot.
Definitely,
And
yeah.
people want to throw it. And you were the reason, like that. I
like throw
understood
it
that.
under like that.
No, like, cause he
shit.
took a couple dribbles and literally went like that and literally flew it and it hit the right side of the, like on the backboard, just right side of the square.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, like
Literally.
he barely touched it.
I
So
remember
if
for
he
some
shoots
reason I
that-
remember Ryan Crowley was like right there and he thought it was going in.
Oh, I thought I was going into
Was
it.
it to
I'm like,
win the
damn,
game?
he barely, like, he like shot it
I
a little
forget.
bit.
I think it might have been halftime.
It was halftime.
Yeah.
Parker Evans hit a halftime buzzer beater one time. Like,
I remember that.
yeah.
I'm sure it
I
wasn't.
remember a
I'm
couple
sure it wasn't
partners.
only one time with Parker.
No, he did it multiple times
Yeah.
that same year.
Yeah.
Dude,
So,
that team.
Uh, so few things left.
Shout out
Lakers.
Parker.
Yeah, for sure. Parker Evans is a fucking goat in the NBL.
NBA
But-
legend.
He is.
Yes, for sure.
The Lakers were fucking struggling for a minute. Just want to mention this real quick because Lakers are my boys.
Yeah.
They went on a 4-game losing streak.
And it's just when you see.
Weren't they all
They
overtime
snapped
games?
out of it. Wizards beat them. They were one of them.
Yeah, I like it, but I don't like it just because I'm a Lakers fan. The thing with
It's
that
a-
is,
Most
you
of
To
them
me,
were
you gotta
OT
get it
games,
out
right?
of it.
You do.
Maybe. I don't
You
know.
do.
It's like
but you see teams like the Jazz going on 17-game win streak, shit like that.
Jazz is
Now-
one of them that beat them too.
Yeah, now you're going
The
on
Heat.
4 and literally, and previous.
So do you see
final.
him coming back? Like last year at the beginning of the season, they didn't start out too hot, did they? When they won the championship.
What I see the Lakers doing is it doesn't matter. This
As
whole
long as-
regular season
if
does
it-
not
As long as
matter.
they make the playoffs.
All they have to do is make the playoffs.
That's
They
all
can
you
be an
have to
8
do.
seed.
That's all you have to
With
do.
LeBron, it's a whole different breed once you get to the playoffs. So
It
it's
is,
like,
but
Yeah,
like
he
literally,
locks in.
if
it's
you
just
secure
like
the
Tom.
playoffs,
If you're a
bro,
goat, it's
you're
a
chilling. If you
yeah,
secure the
facts.
playoffs, you're
with
chilling.
someone like him on his team. Yeah, same with Tom. He
Yeah.
was a 5 seed, I think, right? Something like that. And look at him. Like,
Tossing trophies in the water.
Yeah,
Boat
tossing
to boat. Throwing the Lombardi.
yeah, the
Wow.
old lady was sick about that.
Oh, I
The
bet she was.
The daughter of the maker of the.
He was like,
Oh.
she's a fucking case.
Dude, someone's gonna
A
find it down
case.
there. Relax. That's a giant
She's a
ass
breed.
Lombardi. Someone's finding it.
Literally,
Fucking
they earned it. They can do what they want with it. I'm
Exactly.
surprised
That's
Gronk
how I
didn't
feel,
spike
too.
it. I'm surprised
did you
Gronk.
see when he
another-
bunted the ball with for that what's his name, the wide receiver from the Patriots, as they always Edelman. Edelman, they were in a batting cage and he threw the pitch and Gronk put the fucking Super Bowl trophy out and bunted it and put it in
What?
the
I have never seen
seen
that
that?
video.
I've seen the dent. Yeah, I didn't see it. It was Lombardi.
Yeah.
No.
Look, Gronk bunting with the Lombardi trophy. Right here.
Gronk's a fucking idiot.
He doesn't care.
He said it was Edelman's fault. He shouldn't have threw it. He knows if he throws a ball, I'm gonna bunt it down first baseline and get on base.
What you gotta do? Next cast tomorrow, we come in and see the
Super Bowl
sky.
victory, we know. He's also
I'll
made
smoke
a
boys.
dent in
I
the
really
Super
don't.
Bowl trophy.
What?
I thought you said you come in. Didn't you say you come in high? Oh, what'd you say? Oh, right here it is.
Gronk has left his mark again.
This guy.
Now retired New England
This
Patriots
guy.
tight end Rob Gronkowski made his mark leading the team to their 6th Super Bowl victory. We know he's also made a dent in the Super Bowl trophy.
Look at he does it.
That's some fucking Denny shit right there.
You can see the dent instantly too. Bop, right?
They smacked
I
that
love
shit.
it.
He's a mess.
Gronkowski joined some former teammates.
All right, last topic, but maybe my favorite topic of all, boys.
Here's the dent. I know you guys have seen it, but there's the dent.
Well, that's solid.
So the NCAA game, right?
Yes.
They are saying now, I got to update that the game is going to be called EA College Football.
Really? So they
I
don't use
don't.
the NCAA's title?
Right, and I don't give a fuck about that.
Me
That's
either.
not gonna sway me from.
What team's opting
Playing
out? So the team's
So-
threatening to opt out if they don't pay their players.
So there's not teams threatening to opt out. There's teams that just aren't in the agreement. So the teams that aren't in the agreement: Air Force, Arizona State, Army, Clemson. Clemson, that's huge. I mean, they literally have been in the playoffs for years, for a few years.
The
at
only
least.
ones I understand that continue with the list.
So we got, okay, I'll just restart. Air Force, Arizona State, Army, Clemson, Georgia State, Kentucky, Navy, New Mexico, Notre Dame, Pittsburgh, Troy, and USC.
Notre Dame did opt out. It says Notre Dame opts out of the NCAA football game if there's no plan for the Fighting Irish players to earn compensation.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
Terrible.
it's essentially how Augusta rolls with PGA. Like, they don't want to do it. The ones that I understand: Air Force, Army, Navy, Notre Dame. All those are like government. You're going to like, you know, what I mean, positions
Notre
in
Dame's
that.
not like that, is it?
No, Notre Dame's religion.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
Catholic.
Like.
But they've always been in it before. I don't get why they're changing everything now.
Was it? I don't. I remember the college
Sucks.
football game, but like back then, no one was getting compensated. It's about
Yeah.
money now. Like back, it was just fun.
I hate this.
Now individually, it's about money.
But they want the money though. That's what I don't get.
I would love Notre
They
Dame.
don't
That's
need
even bigger than Clemson to
saying they
me
want
because
my
I
plan.
love, I like Notre Dame. They're like probably my second
Yeah,
team.
Fighting Irish. Everybody loves it.
As much as I
It's Rudy.
Yeah.
Pitt's another big team too. I mean, a lot of people
USC
like Pitt.
Trojans, dude.
They aren't in it either.
No.
It's not on the screen, is it?
Oh yeah.
I don't see the thing.
What's on there, brother?
It's not. Oh, it's down in the play button.
Yeah, it's there.
The rest of the teams, fuck them. I mean, even Kentucky, they're not even like, fuck them. I don't care.
Yeah, well, I know, but Kentucky, even
They have a
though,
lot of
like,
fans.
I used to like starting seasons
team
with
with-
team
yeah.
like Kentucky because they're low end, but they're a small
Good
fish in a big
conference.
pond.
Exactly.
So it's like you can take them. You have a high opportunity of making the championship first year if you excel because if you go undefeated with Kentucky, you're in the
The SEC,
championship.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard start doing it with a team like we did that one.
Go ahead. Sorry.
The team that I can't remember, the California team with like the light blue uniforms that we always played with, like they're in a shitty like the Sun Belt or something. We play with them, and we'd have to like change the conference to SEC to get do anything. But
fucking.
Rhode Island?
Oh, what was I about to say? Damn
It's
it.
only a light blue team, but I think.
Oh, I always used to love my favorite team to start a season with was probably Notre Dame because they're independent.
Citadel? Are you talking about Citadel?
Notre Dame. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Notre Dame was it is independent. Well, it's kind of ACC
Are they in
now.
a conference now? They
I think they're like partially in a conference. Like they can play in the championship, but they don't have to play as many games. It's stupid.
Yeah,
I know,
like
it's
before,
weird.
like 100% before that happened.
You could just make
They
their own
were-
schedule.
yeah, they didn't
their whole
have-
fucking schedule.
yeah,
So you
they
could
didn't
just
have-
schedule.
oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you could just schedule whatever you want. So with the teams in conference, you had to have the locked games like Michigan State. Like if you're playing at OSU,
You got to play
Michigan
conference.
State, State up north, Indiana.
Iowa. It's all-
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean that's crazy. Those teams aren't going to be involved. That kind of.
I'm just glad we're getting the
It's
game
crazy.
back.
No, I know. I mean, I'm going to take what I can get, but it just is a bummer that you can't play with teams like Notre Dame, USC, Clemson,
Mhm.
Navy. I used to like playing with Navy a little bit.
Oh.
Do the beer, you know.
Yeah.
Quick
Damn
triple
right.
option.
Yeah.
ASU, I know BB, Matthew BB.
Baby.
Love you, brother. I miss you, dog. Big Sun Devil guy.
Is it you go there? Is that where he's at?
Yeah, he might. Fuck, I don't know.
Are you out there?
No, I think BB's at
Take care of
Cincy with all the boys.
Oh, he's
Everyone's
a
up there.
San
Oh,
Jose State.
I think we just need to have a Bearcat. Day.
Yeah, say you're right. Damn,
San
you're right.
Jose State. I didn't
Spartans.
even get to look it up yet.
I think it's the Spartans.
Yeah, look, they're right there. San Jose State
Yeah.
University.
Yeah, Spartans. Yeah.
They're the light blue and yellow.
We did do that because I went out to your house out in the BFE and
My mom walked in because she didn't know I had a friend over, and she's
we
like,
about had a corner.
"This dude is mess."
Yeah.
Danny's getting wild.
So I was sitting there, so I was dropping the F bomb and shit. She choke slammed me. I'm scared.
Choke slammed by Danny's mom.
Nah,
I've never-
but she was him. AC's mom. My mom texted us the same day talking about AC's mouth on the podcast. How they cut he
Yeah.
cusses.
Yeah.
She wasn't
yeah.
mad. She's like I just can't watch it.
Dude, look at this shit. Look at this.
This is a
fucking-
preview.
Look at this fucking shit. Just kidding.
Look at this fucking shit.
No, just look at the gameplay though. It looks fire. I think it is a preview, honestly.
That was a new one.
Yeah.
That's kind of the first bit of news right there, is that they're not going to be having name, image, and likeness, but that's really not the biggest deal because people are going to edit rosters. I mean, the likeness on the old NCAA games wasn't even that accurate to begin with. It's not like they had face scanning and stuff like that. So the more important thing is that we have the stadiums, the uniforms, the logos, the things that we can't really customize ourselves in game. It's a
So they do have permissions to do all game day traditions and stuff for all the schools that are going to be involved.
Oh,
Bucks-
Look at the
sick.
Buckeyes right there. I love to
Yeah.
see it.
That's
Yeah.
hard.
If Ohio State wasn't,
Dude,
it,
who's that
I would-
right
But
there?
no, so
I wouldn't even buy the game.
Oh.
But no, they made a good point. USC and Clemson should be in the game because if you play Madden 21, you can pick Clemson and USC. So they already have an agreement with Madden.
So now they're just
It's
being
not-
petty. Like
So
fucking
yeah,
assholes.
low key. I mean, but
Paris
they're
Campbell,
gonna,
look, dude. Malik Harrison and
Yeah.
Paris Campbell.
and that's the thing.
They're putting the actual players.
No,
I don't know why.
never because
They have Paris Campbell. I'm saying I don't know why they put Paris Campbell as 21.
that's
on
why
there.
I'm telling you this right now. Everyone's gonna have their rosters, bro.
That's what I said. They're putting the actual
No.
team.
No.
What do you mean their rosters?
Have you ever uploaded a roster onto Madden?
Yeah,
Like when you do
100%.
updated rosters?
Yes.
So all you gotta do is somebody make a roster. It'll be the main roster. Then you just literally you download the game, download the roster, and you got everybody.
We could do that before though. We used to do that.
So,
So nothing's really changing compared in
so,
that aspect.
so-
I mean,
well, it's gonna be butter. It's gonna be great. I love
that's
that.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
I wonder
if
if you can still
the
create a
To
team.
me, it doesn't matter at all about the like. I mean, it'll be cool when they can face scan and have the exact
Their
fucking
player,
players.
yeah.
That'll be
But
sick.
like, but to me, it's not a big deal.
It doesn't matter
Yeah.
exactly. Dude, I used to love